Turning now to the Middle East, a transition is underway in Syria after rebel forces took down the country's brutal dictatorship. In just over a week, rebels seized control of the capital city of Damascus yesterday, ending the Assad dynasty's rule. After nearly 50 years, the U.S. is now taking steps to prevent a resurgence of ISIS during the transition, and U.S. Central Command says the American military has conducted dozens of airstrikes on known ISIS camps in Syria. President Joe Biden is pledging support for regional allies. In response to the turmoil, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu ordered the Israel Defense Forces to seize a Syrian buffer zone between the two nations. And there is, of course, a lot of reaction to this stunning news of this collapse. And joining us now to weigh in is Brian Boyd, intelligence analyst and counterterrorism specialist, also a former Green Beret. Brian, good morning to you. Thanks so much for taking the time out to join us and weigh in on this collapse of Syria's Assad regime, obviously sending tremors throughout the Middle East and world. What do you make of this news?
Well, this has been a long time coming. The key thing is to watch who the leader of this overthrow is. When we go back and look at this fellow by the name of al-Jilani, he began his jihad when he was inspired by the attacks on our World Trade Center in 2001. He became a jihadist. He left Syria. He went to Iraq. He joined al-Qaeda. And over the years, he's been part of the global terrorist network. And he even has a $10 million bounty on his head from us. Now, the trick is this. When he took over, and he had this process beginning in 2017, he's a strong leader. He's a very strong leader. He's been able to coalesce these different Islamic groups under this one group called HTS. I won't give you a lesson on history on that. But what he's done, he's been able to coalesce these people and help to overthrow the Syrian government. Now, the trick is this. Is he going to turn it into an Islamic state? Now, what he did several days ago before Assad was thrown out, he contacted CNN, not an Arab network, but an American network, to announce the plan of how he's going to take over. And he's talking about this as a victory for Islamic nations. That smells of ISIS. The question is he going to stay in power? Is he going to keep the Israelis and the U.S. from throwing him out of power? And how is he going to fit in to the takeover of that country?
There's so much to unpack there, so much history.
Right.
And as we look forward, though, this obviously launches a new chapter and a great power struggle that has shaped that region for decades. So real quickly, Brian, what does the future look like for Syrians moving forward?
Well, the Syrians are celebrating. They're tired of the horrible dictatorship and the millions of people that have died in Syria and the Syrians who have left their country. The hope is that they see freedom. The real question is whether or not al-Jilani will become a leader of the country to coalesce these religious groups, stay in power without being tossed out or being thrown out by other forces. The Russians have lost control. The Iranians have lost control. He is a Sunni. Iran is Shia. So it's creating real conflict in the Middle East. The question is, will he stay in power and will he be able to walk a middle line, or is it going to become an Islamic nation again? That's the big question.
Well, Brian, we appreciate your time. We will be watching closely along with the world as to what happens as they restructure this transition. Thanks so much for your time.
Thanks for inviting me.